Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K17 Pro AM game where we are starting off with a turnover, getting the ball poked loose, and our opponent converts it into 2 points on the other end, and we're at a D+ teammate grade early on. The AI gets a steal, and once again, they convert it into 2 more points, so we're off to a pretty bad start in this one. We're on TMM once again today, running that same lineup we ran last time, including Rap Shot Creator, knocking down that fadeaway at the end of the shot clock as they're looking to go inside, spinning, losing the ball. They get it back and draw the foul on Philly. These guys game plan from the jump as we just throw it in the Philly inside, and he just takes care of business inside with that center one-on-one. But yeah, these guys' game plan, we get our ankles broken, was pretty simple. After the ankle breaker, you guys figured it out right there. They're just trying to get this ball inside. Now, as you guys may remember from the last video, we are at a size disadvantage, running Rap at the power forward position with a dude that looks like he's 6'6" or something like that, as they get the offensive rebound right there off the miss, and they were just going inside every single play. They had 2 bigs, and they were just forcing up whatever they could, hoping to get offensive rebounds, or every once in a while they would make the shot as we pushed the pace, looking for Rap in the corner, and Rap's off to a good start in this one. Us, not so much. We're off to a little bit of a sluggish start. You see right there, every once in a while, they would force those shots, and they would actually go in. Otherwise, they're trying to get those boards, and Philly's in there battling with multiple bodies. That's a defensive rebound they got right there. But as you guys see, it's just Philly versus the world out there as we foul on the break right there. They had something going, so I was like, no, let's just try to reach and see what happens, and it does put us back at a D+ teammate grade. It never feels good to have that purple teammate grade as they force up a shot, and whenever Philly did get the rebound, we were racing on the other end of the court. We always had numbers as we kind of mess up the break, finding Spade, but he makes up for it by taking it all the way for a rack attack. Of course, Spade's got the point forward once again today, cutting to the rim, and a simple little layup will do. I thought he was about to throw it down, but despite our shortcomings as we get called for foul, I thought I could really poke that ball loose. The dude was doing a dribble move in my face, but I guess they called a foul right there. He goes to the line. Wasn't really a good foul at the end of the day as Rap can knock down that corner 3. He's got the shot creator, not the sharpshooter, so he won't be making as many of those shots as he used to make in previous videos as they get a bucket inside and get this 4-point lead. But even though they got this 4-point lead, as Rap's going to fade away and not make the shot right there, I still feel okay about where we are considering the start to the game we got, but we're starting to lose a quick grip on this. These guys are getting a great run to close the end of the first quarter as we hop inside, trying to draw the foul right there to get out of the pump fake, but that's not the way 2K17 works. Unfortunately, you can jump as many times as you want, and, you can pump fake, but it won't really work, so you just got to take it in strong like that, and now, after that big-time run they got to the end of the first quarter, we're trying to chop into a 1-point game, but we get blocked at the rim at the buzzer. Nonetheless, we're at this D+ teammate grade. Doesn't look too good, but our teammates are still, doing some sort of work right now, just enough to keep us in it, because right now we need it, alright? This is just not my game right now as we're going on, and, at the point guard position, you're kind of expected to bring your A game almost every single night, almost more than any other position in the Pro-Am in 2K17 specifically. With the way the game is played, the way the offenses are spread pick and rolls and all that, whatever it may be, how dire the need is to have a playmaker if you're not setting 500 screens for someone. The point guard spot, you're expected to bring it almost every single night, and for the most part, I think we do, but every once in a while, you just have an off night, things don't go your way, and so far, this was the kind of game that, even for the rest of our teammates, we're getting some bad breaks. Their AI getting this steal, and they get the slam dunk on the other end, and a 5-point lead. This team had an AI and about a 500 record, so I don't want to say we expected to win, but we're pretty confident that we'd be able to pull this one out the bag, and now we find ourselves in a dogfight. Rap's shot's been a little on and off, but he's able to get that open fadeaway to go. Here we do a little no-look pass. That's Rap losing the ball once again with this on-off performance. It wasn't just us. It seemed like everyone on the team besides Philly was really just struggling to get into a rhythm in this game. Like, AIs were getting steals and all that. We're kind of, getting bullied inside on the defensive end. There's an offensive rebound put up and miss, but they continue to crash that glass, and because of the way this sloppy game is being played, these guys they got it. They got control of it right now. We got to fight to get it back. Even though it feels like we should have it, you know, you got to earn it. It's not just, oh yeah, they got 4 people, you automatically get control of the game. You got to earn the points on the court, as we try to get 2 right there, but we missed the open shot at the end of the shot clock. Under a minute to go in the first half, taking it to the rim. That one goes. That wasn't even our best take of the day. I really don't know how that one went down. You see, we're shooting 33%, just all around struggling, and on top of that, in foul trouble right there. Try to help Philly inside because he was kind of sagging out the big man, and instead we end up getting called for our 3rd foul. So now we can't really mess around too much in the paint. Trying to get a little transition opportunity, kicking the Day in the corner. Day's been struggling so far. Hasn't really found any open space to get his shot up, and now turns it over. And this guy Euro stepping in the paint. His point guard was just putting up loads of mess all game long, hoping to get shots to go, and so far so good for him. He's shooting 6 for 10. You know, he's getting some finishes at the rim. Just Euro stepped inside. You see Rap looking to get something going to start the 3rd quarter, and that he does. Might have to rely on Rap a little bit, even though, you know, he has been shooting, I think it was 4 for 10 going into the locker room, as we're gonna get, oh, I thought we were gonna get called for our 4th foul right there as we poked the ball loose. But yeah, we might have to rely on Rap a little bit because we're struggling. Maybe get Spade going because Spade's been pretty silent as well. Or we can just find our own shot and get back into the game. That's always an option, right? So, back to that whole point about the point guard, man. I feel like, you know, if you're like a shooting guard or a small forward on the offensive end, you can just chill, and you know, you're in the corners sometimes. You can take a couple of possessions off. I'm not saying you take every possession off. It's, you know, that's easy or anything like that, but you can take a couple of possessions off. Whenever I play shooting guard, small forward in the pro, I'm like, all right, I just chill this possession. But the point guard, you're always trying to think on the fly, trying to make plays, trying to make the right decisions, trying to read the coverages on the defense and all that. So now, when you make mistakes like that, I didn't really think that was much of a mistake. We kind of just got called for one of those dumb charging fouls in this game, as we get called for we lose the ball right there and miss the shot on the other end, and now we're about the teammate grade out the game. So, you know, when you don't bring it, point being, at the end of the day, when you don't bring it, this is what happens. Against a team like this, you find yourselves in just a myriad of trouble right now, as Philly takes the jumper, and oh, I badly want him to make that, because I'm trying to get any teammate grade possible, trying to get an assist or whatever it may be. He ends up missing the open mid, though. Here's Spade with the pull-up, and Spade gets it to go. Hopefully we can get Spade going, man. Hopefully we can just get this team going, because we're getting close to the 4th quarter. We're getting close to winning time, and you know, despite all of our messing around, I think it's time to turn it up. Hopefully, you know, we can, you don't want to just rely on hitting this random little switch like the Miami Heat when they had LeBron and Wade. They would mess around in games, and all of a sudden they hit this switch and they're on a huge run. They're about to win the game, and they almost relied on it a little bit too much. You don't want to be like that in a game, because it won't always work. Even when you do hit the switch, sometimes the basketball gods just won't be too kind to you. Look at Spade all the way to the rim with the layup, and that's not an and one because it's actually Philly getting called for an over the back, but we're not in the bonus, so it's all good. We got a 2-point lead, finding Rap, and that's gonna double the lead near the end of the 3rd quarter. We got a second left. Here's Spade at the buzzer, and a quick little blitz puts us up by 6 in a game we were scrapping it all game long. Closing quarters has been huge today. They got a big run the end of the 1st quarter, but we got a nice one to end the 3rd. Here's Rap for 3, bang! Now we are starting to feel comfortable in this one. At this point, we just gotta manage what we have, as we somehow get that shot to go right there. I won't try to explain to you how it happened or why that happened. It just went in, and we're just going to count our lucky blessings on it, as Spade takes the open mid. Doesn't go down. But like I said, we just got to manage the lead at this point. Don't give up open threes. They want to take these wild drives to the rim. We just got to keep on letting that happen, all right? Because it's just, you know, the way we just got a couple of, you know, weaknesses in our team in the interior. That's going to keep on happening. That's going to keep on happening. Just can't give up the 3-pointers on the outside, and hope eventually Philly gets a rebound, which he did right there, kicking it to Spade. That's a pull-up, but unfortunately not able to get it to go. Spade, he got aggressive in this 4th quarter, but it seemed like he wasn't able to, I don't know, he doesn't know his shot release on this point forward or something like that. This is one of his new guys, but he seemed to be struggling making these open shots, or else I feel like we could have put this game right away, right then, but instead we're still scrapping here. It's a 7-point game. We're still out of it, even though we got 12 points. You know, some of those buckets you guys saw weren't too good, but this one was fantastic. Corner 3, getting it to go. Here they come right back with a good look, but they end up missing it. Like I said, even though we got 15 to 5. I mentioned it before. I'm a believer in such thing as empty stats, where you can put up your numbers, but it didn't mean you played well. It just means that you managed to get numbers in a weird way or whatever, like kind of fluky. We kind of did that in this game a little bit, and we're gonna take this jumper right here. Now this is a good shot, and it's gonna end up going down. I don't think we played bad or anything like that. It's just that, we had an off night for the first couple of quarters, but I mean, that's why you have good teammates. That's why you play with guys like Spade and Rap and Philly and Hoop and all these guys, because it helps you stay in it, and then, they let you bide your time, find your rhythm, and then you help them win the game. At the end of it all, as you see, that point guard fouled out. I was happy that point guard fouled out. That dude was asking to foul out. He was getting all sorts of fouls, reaching in all game. He got that steal man to start. And ever since then, I was hoping that dude fouled out. We almost fouled out ourselves. We had 5 at the end, but we stuck in it. We got the W in our VC. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. A little bit of a rough one for TMM, but I mean, we clutched it down in the fourth quarter. That's the most important quarter to come out and play, and we did that. So leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys next time.